I'm a Zach LaVine fan. Congratulations to him. He's a gold medalist as well. The brother's a Skywalker. We forget that this brother, he's been saddled with injuries in the past. The brother's fresh off of averaging 27 a game for the season. Now, they only won 31 and 41, but it was a 9-game improvement under the first year of Billy Donovan, who we all respect as a coach, okay? National championship on the collegiate level, 2-time national championship, coaching Joakim Noah and Al Horford and the crew. So I give Billy Donovan a lot of respect, and I'm very, very fond of him, okay? And I like management. Gar Forman, Paxson are out. Arturas, Karnasovis. I mean, he's there and what have you. I love the job that he's doing thus far. But damn it, I'm a Knicks fan. And I'm going to tell you something, Max Kellerman. Let me tell you something right now. You can sleep all you want to. You can sleep. New York, stand up. New York, stand up. I'm just telling y'all.
I thought you were going to put that to rest for a little while.
Hey, Molly, I suggest you sit there and listen. Because this is very important. This is going to put a smile on your face, what I'm about to say. It's going to put it's going to put a smile on your face, what I'm about to say, Molly. That brother Kemba Walker, I mean, we got some concerns about his knees, but I know this much. When he's on the court, the brother good for 20 a night. We know he can create his own shot. We know he's got some skills. That's right, Max. You know what, Max? You don't kick your feet up. Do it right. Kick it up on the desk, bro. Kick it up on the desk. Sit back and relax.
I got a bad back, Stephen A.
Right now.
I got herniated this one.
I feel you. But let me tell y'all something right now. So we got Kemba Walker, right? Bronx native, national champion from UConn. You remember that show, Molly, he put on in that Big East championship. And oh, by the way, when he went to the pros and played those first 7 years in Charlotte or so, I mean, I didn't see a drop-off. I didn't see a drop-off with Boston until obviously his knees were a problem. He got to get himself healthy. We understand that. But the combination of him, Derrick Rose, who was putting on a show this past year, along with Emmanuel Quickley, who has a tremendous upside. I like him. I like his moxie. I like his guts. He can play. We good at the point guard spot. You see this kid, Fournier. You saw what he did in the Olympics to some degree when he dropped 28 on Team USA, even though that wasn't the performance he put forth in the gold medal game. But he could play. He's good for 17 or 18 a night. He can hit perimeter shots, plus he can create his own shot. We've got a coach in Tom Thibodeau who is obviously, as you even acknowledge, Max, an elite defensive-minded coach, okay? We got to pay attention to that. Remember in the postseason, Mitchell Robinson was out. He's going to be back. You talk about a 7'1" rebounder and shot blocker in the interior. Now, I have been told that Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett have been kidnapped. I have been told they have been kidnapped and they have had their left hands handcuffed wherever they are. They're only allowed to use their right hand in the offseason. So come regular season time, when we finally see them again, I am told that they will have learned how to use their right hand. These will be ambidextrous individuals that will remember they have two hands, not just the left. Defenses won't be screaming. They're going left, and they continue to use their left hand. So we'll see that there. And when I look at that, let's take into account what I'm seeing. We solid at the point guard spot. We got somebody that's good for 17 to 18 a night at the off guard spot. We got an elite defense without question because they were top 3 this year defensively. We got that going on, okay? And the way I look at it is that when you take that into account, what we're building is a team. What we're building is a culture. In Chicago, you might have talent. You might have some talent.
This is a lot for a girl.
There is no Zach LaVine in New York at the Garden. I give you that because I love that brother. Boy, would I give anything to see him.
Is there a DeMar DeRozan?
But I would. Hey, let me tell you something about DeMar DeRozan. I don't think the combination of DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine work. That's my biggest thing, Max. I don't think that works. Don't get me wrong. One or the other. But I don't think both of them. I like them both.
I like them together.
I think one or the other, yes, but not both of them together. And let me say this last thing about Lonzo Ball. I'm going to say it to y'all again. Yes, he averaged 14 points this year. Yes, he shot 37% from three-point range this year. All of that is true. But I'm telling you right now, I still see a dude that's still incremental. He ain't going south. He's going up, and I give him props for that. I like him. I like his family. Y'all know that. All I'm saying to you is that level of aggression that a lot of people are attaching to Lonzo Ball, thinking he's going to be this, I think that's in you. You either got that or you don't. And I can see him not being that guy. Yeah, he's going to be what he is, but not more than that. And I'm telling you right now, I think the Knicks are going to have a better season than Chicago. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't. And let me say something. Lonzo Ball, as overall value, because you play both sides of the floor, I think is the best point guard on either team. That includes Derrick Rose, who is great. I mean, great as a six-man. You saw the Knicks' fortunes change with Derrick. You know, that includes Kemba Walker because of his size and the defensive liability. That includes Fournier. Anyone you want to mention, I'd rather have Lonzo Ball. I think DeMar DeRozan is the best two-guard on either team. And DeMar DeRozan is a mid-range killer. And we saw in the playoffs, Stephen A., we increasingly see actually the mid-range killers have a lot of success in the playoffs because they give you the mid-range. They'll give it to you. They'll protect the paint and the three, and these killers from mid-range will kill you. And that's DeMar DeRozan. And then Zach LaVine bombs from the outside. By the way, all three guys can get to the basket, especially LaVine.
They all three can get to the basket.
Yep.
They all three can get to the basket. That is absolutely true. But you know what? They're not an elite defensive team. I don't know how much they're going to prioritize defense. And I'm talking culture, too, man. We're building a culture, okay? Do it for the culture. Do it for the culture. You understand what I'm saying?
4 out of 5 positions, you'd rather have the Bulls guy.
Right?
At 4 out of 5 positions, you'd rather have the Bulls guy than the Knicks guy. Just take Julius Randle over Patrick Williams. That's it. And by the way, Patrick Williams got real potential.
Okay, this is too much for one girl to take. So here's my quote of the day. I wrote these down. Max, the Bulls will be an Eastern Conference powerhouse.
Yep.
Stephen A., the Knicks will be ambidextrous.
I said Julius Randle. I said Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett. I am told they have been kidnapped. They have been that their left arms have been strapped and handcuffed. They're not allowed to use their left hand for the entire offseason.
I didn't even know Julius Randle
Everything
had a
they're doing
right
is with their right. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.